It's time for Columbus Sports Live. Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by It's time for the Titans on your new home for Columbus High School Athletics, Columbus Sports Live.
And good Wednesday afternoon. Welcome on in, everybody, to Rocket Field here live from Columbus, Kansas for the semifinal round of the regional tournament. A day late due to the rain delays that happened on Monday, but obviously both teams ready here, ready to go. The Baxter Springs Lions playing the number 1 seed Columbus Titans here from home. Always nice to host a home regional. Carson Cobb alongside Daryl McLeod, and we'll be switching roles here coming up for this Girard game in the second game of today in the semifinals. The other semifinal game, Girard and Frontenac, will happen immediately after this on Girard Sports Live. Very interesting matchup going on here this afternoon between the Lions and the Titans. Obviously, we know what happened last year in the semifinals. Baxter beat Columbus 4-3. Hopefully things are different this time around. Lily Weston up to bat. Pop fly to center field. Caught for out number 1.
Weston takes first pitch. High center field. Caught by junior Katie Simpson.
And Darryl, I'll let you jump in here a little bit. You know, you got to see your first hint of Titan softball yesterday. You know, what are your thoughts, and what do you think they got to do to take on the Lions and win them this time around?
Well, I think it's very clear why they're the number 1 seed, to tell you honestly. I mean, they came in and they got business done. So in order to beat the Lions, I think they got to just stick to their game plan. Hit the ball, put it in play, trust your pitcher, and trust your defense, because this defense does not let up many errors. So I think as long as they take care of business today, they'll be perfectly fine against the Lions.
0-2 count to Reagan Pitts. Baxter puts the heart of their lineup really at the top, so and kind of a mishandled pitch from Saporito to Saporito. It's 1-2.
Count to Pitts, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That one high, an even count.
Ball 2, evens the count at 2-2.
And got her swinging strike 3, and that will do it. Gets her looking, my bad. She didn't swing at that one. Out number 2. We'll get the vocabulary right here coming up.
Shortstop number 35, Kenna
and that will bring up Kenna Reinhardt, number 35. Saw a lot of her in the main season game that these two teams played, the doubleheader. And that one a pop fly. Jalen Rodriguez looking for it. And that's out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for Baxter. And that will wrap things up here for the top of the first. We will take a quick 1-minute break, and we'll come back here with more action from Rocket Field. Columbus up to bat after this.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Welcome back here. Bottom of the first inning from Rocket Field here. Regional semifinal game going on between the Columbus Titans and the Baxter Springs Lions. Good start, as we just saw, and I'll change the top text. I tried to reorganize this to fit what I like. There we go. Things look a little better now. Starting off for Columbus will be Katie Simpson, typical leadoff hitter, with Aubrey Saporito on deck and KT Lopp in the hole. Typical lineup. I don't think you'd change things. Don't fix what's not broken.
On the mound for the Lions, pitcher number 15, Emily Schoen.
Emily Schoen on the mound for Baxter. Saw a lot of her. I'm not sure if Baxter changed their pitcher in the doubleheader that they played earlier on back in April. 1-1 count to Simpson. And there's a high hit, and that's going to go foul. Yeah, she was already around to second before it dropped. Definitely a foul ball pretty much to the fence, but Simpson will stay alive with a 1-2 count and take another swing at things. The Frontenac team to the left of us, anticipating, watching, taking notes, doing their homework for an anticipated championship with most likely them in it. And there's a pop fly looking for the catch, and they can't get it in time as the first base goes into the dugout, and that looked like it hurt.
By the first baseman, Lily Kennard, but the ball drops foul. Count remains 1-2.
Yeah, she fell pretty hard in the dugout there, and I think they're looking at her. Yeah, I think she tripped as she was trying to get the foul ball. I think she tripped as she went into the dugout. We'll take a quick break for an injury timeout, and we'll be back once things are figured out. We're back after this.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
Well, welcome back. You know, you never like to see that. I don't care what team you're on. So Baxter going to try to figure things out here as Lily Kennard injured after trying to dive for a foul ball, trying to catch it. And it kind of seems she hurt her knee or just right below it, something like that. Didn't walk off on it under her own power, but hopefully she's all right, or she'll be all right. And we're still at a stoppage of play here. I thought we were getting ready to resume things, but or maybe not.
I think that Baxter coach is just trying to figure out the right way to move everyone around.
Yeah, that could be it. And they will put number 4 in the place of Lily Kennard at first base.
Substitution brings in number 4, Chloe Turley.
Chloe Turley.
Right field and brings the right fielder, number 13, Sydney Charles, to first base.
So Sydney Charles will now be on first base.
Now to resume the bat for Simpson. The count of 1-2.
Now we're back in play.
All right, here we go.
Turn up the voice a little bit, stop the somberness, and get back to action.
Don't
1 and
feel
2 count.
awkward. that
Right,
People
yeah.
hear us talking or something.
Right. That kind of does when there's an injury. 1 and 2, and there's another hit from Katie Simpson. Drops fair. And Katie Simpson gets a double out of it.
Katie Simpson places it in the bat for right center and has herself a stand-up double. Now let's run
It's nice work there by Simpson. You also got to take into fact the other team. You know, that stoppage in play, you don't want to let your emotions get the best of you when a player gets hurt. You want to keep battling, even if it is unfortunate. Aubrey Saporito up to bat. And Simpson caught in the act of stealing second and a missed throw to third base, and Simpson will advance. She's quick. I'm sure she probably would have gotten back to second, but I don't know.
Simpson takes third.
So now you got a runner in scoring position. One and one count for Aubrey. Shows bunt, and here comes Simpson in, and nice play there.
Simpson crosses the plate.
Missed by the catcher, and Simpson was able to get home.
Pass ball. And the count Separito is
Well, that's pretty impressive by Simpson. Pretty much scored all the way on her own without
getting
hitting a
ready
home
to say.
run. Hits a double, then steals a base, and then steals home on the pass-by pitch.
Not technically a home run, but you know what?
I'll count it.
Give her credit. That's right. 2-1 to Saporito. It's important for Titans to get on the board early here because they faltered in these regional games in the past. So to be able to get a lead early might be big. And Saporito will take a 4-1 count to first base,
now brings up junior shortstop
and that will bring up
number
KT
18,
Lopp.
KT Lopp.
Now you start getting into the power side, the heart of the lineup for Columbus.
If you're Baxter, you got to kind of pick yourself up here and, have a little bit of amnesia, as my old coach would have told me. Overcome that adversity and try and get back on top with your defense here.
Yeah, 100%. Especially, your teammate's just been injured. Not only your teammate, but your friend, most likely. You're trying not to let your emotions get the best of you. You're trying to stay locked in, and that's pretty hard to do. That one low, and Saporito will take off to second and thought about third.
Separito takes second and pass ball.
Good call by Coach Sapp telling her to stay where she is. 1-1 count to KT. That one low again, and Saporito thought about it. Got caught in between, and she'll go back to second.
And that's a good stop by the catcher. If that ball gets by, then another runner gets in scoring position on third base and makes it a lot easier for Sapp to get all the way around.
That's back-to-back, and then the catcher might start losing some confidence. And a hit, gobbled up right by the pitcher. Thrown to first, so KT Lopp is out, but Saporito advances to third.
Great snag by the pitcher, Sean. Get Lopp out at first.
There wasn't really a sacrifice hit, but did advance the runner. And with no outs, that was a decently important play.
You going to call that a sacrifice bunt? Or
That will bring up Gracie Major, first base. Sure she'll be traded out for the pitching position at some point. And a late call on the strike there. Gracie's face was like, I'm not sure about it. Here's Schoen with the 0-1 pitch low. A 1-1 count. I'm sure both teams kind of feeling nervous, especially after what happened last year. That gives Baxter the confidence to know that they can beat the number 1 seed. Columbus was the number 1 seed last year, but Columbus hopefully going to bring in a little more oomph than what they did last year. And a pop fly by Major. And caught by number 5, Lily Weston. She gets the second out.
By third baseman Lily Weston. Now with 2 outs and runner on third, stepping into the box.
In the last stretch of this year, Gracie still had the power. She just struggled a little bit with the velocity on her hits. Here comes Katie Mooney up to bat. But to be fair, in these regional tournaments, you don't just need home runs. It's important to be able to find gaps. Ball 1. As biased I'm supposed to be, I kind of thought that was a pretty good pitch myself.
a lot of oohs in the crowd. Might have been what we call a makeup call for the up after that strike to Gracie Major.
Yeah. Trying to keep things fair. That one low. So 2-0 to Mooney.
I know it's easier said than done, but that pitcher's playing dangerous with the low pitches, especially after already had a pass by ball cause a scored run. So
yeah. That one also low, so a 3-0 count. Schoen trying to find the zone.
3-0, the count to Mooney.
Mooney might as well be on vacation right now at the plate. Can't had to swing at all. And he never did. 4-0, and Mooney will walk to first. With 2 outs, you got a runner on third in scoring position. Here comes Jalen Rodriguez.
Second baseman, number 00, Jalen Rodriguez.
And we've got a pesky fly on the equipment. As long as he doesn't stick on the camera lens, and Coach Roberts has seen enough, he'll talk to his crew.
Head coach Anthony Roberts of the Lions.
Maybe just a little motivation to get this last out and get out of this inning.
Right, yeah, you want to try to finish things here before they get out of control. And with 2 outs, you got the opportunity on any one of these batters.
Get out of here, then it's a huge save by the Baxter Lions, because especially after your first baseman goes down with an injury, you need that confidence boost again to know that your defense can still play and can still play strongly.
Right, even with the sub, you need to be able to know that you've got a fighting chance. Unfortunately for the first baseman, that's, I believe, Sydney Charles. She hasn't been quite tested in her time yet so far. It's either been a pop fly hit or I think both of the outs have been due to just pop flies. Strike 1 to Rodriguez. So maybe the confidence talk worked a little bit.
Maybe just a little calm down button, too.
Right. Probably a little shaken up after what happened to Lily Weston and trying to get his team back in the game. 0-2. So obviously something worked. Back-to-back nice pitches.
2 strikes, the count to Rodriguez.
At least according to the ref.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is really all that matters.
He likes to call him late.
Yeah. He takes his time. Ball 1, a little high on that one. Rodriguez stays alive. I haven't seen the camera blackout yet, so that's good. That one low. So an even count for Jalen.
Counts even, 2-2.
I need a fly swatter out here in Rocket Field. Titan fly swatter, there you go. And a hit by Jalen right to shortstop, and there's a quick out. So Charles able to perform on first. That will wrap up the bottom of the first inning. Columbus up 1-0. See if Baxter can answer. We're back after this.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Welcome back here to Rocket Field. Titans up 1-0 after bottom of the first. Daryl, you got any stats for us?
Yes, I do. In the top of the inning, it was a quick 3-up, 3-down for the Titans with Aubrey Saporito pitching a strikeout to one of those batters. Columbus had a pretty good start after that injury to the first baseman, I believe, Lily Kennard, I believe. And then off of that, Katie Simpson would hit a double and then make her way around the bases on a pass-by pitch. And then the other batters would be stranded, leaving us 1-0 Columbus ahead.
Emily Schoen up to bat, the pitcher. Starting things off for Baxter here in the top of the second, which I need to remember to change those. I swear I was better at this at a point.
Is that regional pressure on you?
That's right, yeah. More people watching, the worse I do. But I'm not telling people to log off or anything.
No, please keep watching. Please keep watching.
This is how we keep the channels alive. 1-1. A 2-1 count now for Schoen.
2-1 to count. To
Wild thing.
And that's a nice hit. Oh, Harley Long barely missed it in right field.
Great effort from right fielder Harley Long. But Schoen gets it to drop for a single.
Or,
That will bring up
yeah, right field.
second baseman number 8, Chrissy Bailey.
Well, it was a good hustle effort.
Yeah.
And honestly, a great job to keep the ball in front of her, too. Too many times we see the diving play happen, and then the ball gets by him, and it leads to more bases earned.
Right. I guess we had I'm trying to figure out the number.
Pitcher, pinch runner, it looks like.
I can't see. Well, now she's walking off.
I think it's 7.
7.
Oh.
Jaylee Baird?
17. Nope, 10. Oh, my
10.
gosh.
Wow, we went through a series of numbers.
Courtesy runner.
There, I might have it.
Pitcher number 10, Maya Vestal.
Maya Vestal.
Vestal. There we go. Always rely on the PA booth. That one fouled way back into the playground, which is the graveyard for softballs.
Perfect place for it, too.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit yesterday and pretty much this whole season, how they couldn't have picked a worse place for a playground considering where 90% of the foul balls go. 1-1 count to Bailey. Chrissy Bailey at the plate. That one found back into the netting. So 1-2. Need to get some outs here early on. Now your defense has got to go to work. Your offense did their job partially. Now you need to make sure the defense does the same. Bailey stays alive. She got a piece of that. That one low, so an even count for Bailey. I was hoping she'd swing at that.
2-2.
Of course you would hope she'd swing at that.
But I would also hope that any team in the semifinals of a regional tournament would not swing at that. And Major, well, that one was way out of there. Major still trying to have hope, trying to catch it and get the out, but Bailey stays alive.
Well, as we're going here, Frontenac's on the left and Gerard just showed up on our right.
There we go.
Ready for the game.
And there's a hit into right field. Harley Long gets the out. They're trying to get the double play. Gastal runs back to first, but that's nice. Keeping the runner, especially a pinch runner at first, is always a nice thing to do. And you get an out. So even though you didn't get the double play, you didn't advance anybody.
Very good defensive play, if I must say. Hard one for the runner to get ahead on.
Right.
Almost no scenario where she advances.
Yeah. The ball was pretty much right behind her, so I don't think it would have worked. Chloe Turley now at the plate. With an 0-2 count. Speaking of Girard and Frontenac, that game will be available on Girard Sports Live following this with the roles reversed. Darryl will be on the call for that one. The second regional semifinal, the winner of that game will take on the winner of this game in the championship later on this evening. Turley with an even count with a runner on first and one out. An out here from Saporito would be huge. and got her swinging.
Saporito gets straight swinging. Got number 2.
Now at number 2, and that will bring up number 13, Sydney Charles. She put some power into her swing yesterday, and that was a rough pitch from Aubrey. A little high, pretty much right at Addie's head when she's standing up. Looked a little better. Strike 1.
There's one thing that Baxter cannot be doing here. It's striking out. You have got to get any chance to get that runner advanced.
Right. And that one goes foul.
No ball. Brings count 1-2.
Especially since it's your only runner that you've had on base all day. You
Right.
cannot waste this opportunity.
Yeah, this is the first one that Baxter's been able to pull, and you got to be able to at least put it in play. Even. There's the pitch. And that one goes foul. So Charles stays alive. Looking to advance Vestal. I'm not sure if it's going to... I hope it doesn't happen, but we'll wait and see. I can be biased on this one, remember.
Oh, yeah.
And that one goes foul and hits the top of the Columbus dugout.
Charles still hanging around.
That'll wake him up.
Yep, there were a lot of front deck players scattering there.
It sucks to get injured during the game. It sucks even worse to get injured before the game starts. And that one also hit foul down the third base line. So Charles trying to host a clinic on foul balls right now.
Make that pitch count go up for Saporito.
And that one hit right to Katie Moody, gobbled up. Nice throw, and there's out number 3. So nice work there by the Titan defense. They rallied behind after getting one on. We'll take a quick break, and we will come back with Titans up to bat trying to add to their lead after this.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. The right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the 4-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Number 7, Addison Saporito.
In case you forgot what team we were. Welcome back to Rocket Field. Titans up to bat. Addie Saporito going to lead things off for Columbus in the bottom of the second inning. Pretty good pitch there from Schoen on the mound, or in the circle. Strike 1 to Addie. I'm hoping the third base ump is a little bit more caring to our chance. And that one hit right to first, and all Charles has to do is tag the base and brings up out number 1.
Sydney Charles.
And that will bring up the DP, Taryn Billings.
Number 8, junior designated player, Taryn Billings.
Well, a good start by Charles, getting tested on first base, but able to make the play, no problem.
I bet that makes Coach Roberts feel a little bit better in his decision. That one hit right down the third base line, and I'd say it touched her glove, but.
Yeah, I thought that was fair, but you know.
Oh, well.
Foul ball.
Taryn gets another swing at things.
He's certainly making calls, that's for sure.
At least we know he's paying attention. Taryn swings through that one. Oh, yeah.
That was a nasty pitch.
Yeah. Oh and 2. One and 2. Baxter fans in a little bit of disagreement on that call, thinking that was a strike. I'm not going to say anything. And a hit there by Taryn, caught by shortstop. That brings up out number 2. 2 quick outs. That's what Baxter needs. And that will bring up number 9, Maddie Garcia, as we're in the bottom of the lineup. Number 9 and 9th in the order. Strike 1. That one fouled back. Sounded like it hit something.
Well, it wasn't to the playground, so at least we know it's not a little kid.
That's important.
Our youth. That is what's important.
The future of Titan softball and baseball right there. Can't have them getting injured early on. That one high. So 1 and 2 count. We got started about 15 minutes early, so it's not even 2:30 yet, which is nice. Gets me out of here quicker. I'm all right with it. That one low, even count.
Garcia works count. Back to even, 2 and 2.
Man, so you were right about this fly. It is all over my legs right now.
I'm telling you, it doesn't want to leave. Put a headset on it. Coach Shapp just shakes her head. Full count to Garcia.
The look on Garcia's face as she walked away.
She was like, I don't know how I got out of that, but
maybe I got away with one.
Yeah, exactly. In disbelief. And then there's a nice hit. Maybe a little added from the ref, but Garcia gets on first.
Well, as they say, ball doesn't lie. So
that's right.
I guess we know the true outcome.
And in this case right now, ump don't lie.
There you go. That's the spirit. Keisha chosen refs. That's the main thing.
And Garcia runs back to first, trying to steal second. 1-0 count for Katie Simpson as we're back to the top of the order.
If you're Baxter, this would be a great situation to get Katie out, not just for the fact of getting out of the inning, but removing her from the top of the lineup, as she's the only Titan to have scored so far.
That's right. Strike 1 is Katie kind of checked herself on that one. The thing about Katie Simpson is that 90% of the time, if she can just hit a grounder somewhere, she's, as long as it's not right to first, she's good to go. And that's a nice hit by Katie Simpson, and it's to the fence. And that should bring home Garcia, theoretically. She can run a little faster. Oh, safe. And Simpson steals third, so she gets a triple RBI out of that deal. Nice job. And that's exactly what you needed if you're the Titans. Some confidence. Just when you get 2 quick outs, you finally rally back the team and get another run in there.
Now with two outs and a runner on third. Pitcher senior number 14, Aubrey Saporito.
So runners in scoring position. Still got 2 outs, so you can't falter. But here comes Aubrey Saporito.
And now it's bend but don't break time. This could go one of 2 ways. You can either get out of the inning or it could be very disastrous for the Baxter Lions.
Yeah, because that'll make it 3-0 and got the opportunity to kind of break the motivation that the Lions rallied behind those first 2 outs. Ball 1 to Aubrey.
And then another thing is Old Mo likes to switch sides very fast.
Yep. Kind of coming to the Titan side right now. Hopefully. That one low. Ball 2. It's the main thing right now with the Lions is keep confidence in the pitcher. That one fouled back in the playground. I'm waiting for the day that I hear a thud and it's not a car.
Then you start hearing a cry.
And then my point gets proven. Three and one. Maybe the point of that is to hope that they'll catch the foul balls and they'll be good in the outfield by the time that they're older.
Or they get scared of softballs and never want to
they
touch
never
one
want
ever
to play again. And Saporito will take a walk with a 4-1 count, and that will bring up KT Lopp to the plate.
Draws the walk. Now with runners on the corner, shortstop, junior number 18, KT Lopp.
Titans have certainly turned this inning around after a rough start. Yeah, if you tune into Girard Sports Live coming up after this game and you hear me talking about the Trojans in a good way, don't shoot me. But we are on Girard Sports Live, so got to represent the other CNC schools with our, I guess, a network.
Hey, I'm trying my hardest right now to be a Titan fan.
Is it a little easier that we're not playing
Girard? Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely is. If you were playing Girard, everything you'd say, I'd be kind of like, I don't know.
Well, lucky for you, I mean, we'll have to be cordial, but of course, if it is Columbus and Girard in the championship of this regional, it will be broadcasted on Girard Sports Live. And Coach Roberts not happy about something.
I'm trying to figure out exactly what it was.
I'm also trying to figure out what it was. I don't know if Katie Simpson tried to get off a third and they thought they tagged. I don't know.
I got to be honest, after Aubrey took the base, I kind of stopped paying attention to the play.
Yeah. Well, Aubrey's at second, so something must have happened there with a steal. I don't know. Oh, well, runners in scoring position. KT Lopp with the power, and nice hit in the right center. And that brings home Aubrey and Caitlin, and KT gets a double out of it. And
now to that, first baseman number 4, Gracie Major.
You know, what did we just talk about? You know, trying to turn the inning around after 2 outs. Now it's time for Gracie and KT to trade places. Easier said than done, of course, but with 4 runs. And KT will steal third off of a miss by the catcher. That'll be ball 1 to Gracie.
Well, now Gracie has to hit a triple.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. I think.
Fair enough. Or she can homer.
That's true. It's always a
She
possibility.
didn't do it yesterday, so now it's the time. Actually, save it for the next game.
Yeah.
If you can make it there.
Right. Cross your fingers.
Right. Things are looking bright now, even with no sun. 2-0 for Major. I wouldn't, yeah. 2-1. Surprised she didn't swing at that, to be honest with you. Figured she'd take that with a grain of salt and knock it out of the park. But I don't know.
After all, I'm not the batter.
Exactly. I'm not up there. 3-1.
One strike to Major.
Shun looking a little frustrated with the strike zone right now.
Yeah, she's not. It's kind of been, as much as I hate to say this, I want it to be like everything's fair. It's been a little lopsided today. And a nice hit by Gracie. Look at the power on that thing. Goes right by third base, and Gracie gets on first. And that brings KT Lop home. Didn't trade places, but brought in the runner. It's really all we need right now is some runs on the board. So Gracie did her job. And that will bring up Katie Mooney. This is like one of those scenarios where you can't really trade places. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody only make it to first and if the other runner goes home. I don't know.
That'd be impressive.
You'd like a Katie Simpson speed type
Right,
person.
right.
One and one count. Yeah, Titans looking a lot better this year than they were last year during this game. They had a slow start, and the only reason they got those 3 runs was because Baxter was up 4-0, and in the bottom of the 7th inning, we got 3 runs, but couldn't corral it enough. And that one hit right down the third base line, bobbed a little bit, and Katie trying to battle, and she gets there in time, and Gracie will get to third. So advances a couple of runners, and Baxter's really starting to falter here late in this 2nd inning.
I'll tell you what, it almost happened. They almost switched spots.
Yeah.
That is.
Second baseman.
We almost called it right there. That would have been bizarre.
Jalen Rodriguez.
Would make me question my entire broadcasting career and knowledge about sports. That will bring up Jalen Rodriguez. 0-0. Now you can switch somebody's spots or advance Katie to third. There's a lot of opportunities here. Strike 1 to Jalen, and Katie, I don't know if she was thinking about going to second or not. She kind of hesitated and got caught in the middle.
Yeah, I think she was trying to hit that ball towards the KU tent over there.
Right on top of it, smack through that Jayhawk.
Right on top of it. Or maybe to the moon.
Moon wouldn't be bad. That could advance a lot of runners.
Titans still do have to be careful, though, even though they scored a lot of runs. Need still 2 outs, even though we've been on 2 outs for the longest time. It feels like a new inning.
Right. But you can't falter, and Katie trying to take off for second. And a little hesitation by the catcher on the throw. She's got plenty of time. So now you got 2 in scoring position. You still got to remember, like you said, there are 2 outs. So you can't have any errors. Even at this point, taking a walk wouldn't be a bad idea. Even count. Regardless of what happens with Jalen, I think that Coach Sapp's going to be probably pretty happy with the way we've performed this inning, and especially in the bottom of the 2nd. You got an early lead going on right now. If your defense can go to work. And that one hit right to first base. Nice catch there by Charles. And that will end the bottom of the 2nd inning. Columbus adds 4 more, leaves 2 stranded. 5-0 the score. Baxter going to try to put something up. We'll take a quick break, and we will come back with the top of the 3rd inning after this.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
back here in the top of the third inning. Leading things off for the Lions will be number 7, Jaylee Beard. Beard, one of the two. Multiple pronunciations. Strike one. That was a good pitch by Aubrey. Got to give it right down the middle. Swung through that one. Strike two. Of course, now live on Girard Sports Live is regional baseball between Girard and Columbus. I'll go ahead and update you on those scores momentarily. Once it loads, of course. I think they're going into a break. 0-4, Columbus on top of the Trojans. Sorry, Daryl.
That's all right.
And Jaylee Baird goes down swinging, I believe. And that will bring up out number 1.
Catcher number 2, Micah Adams.
And that will bring up Micah Adams. Number 2 at the bottom of the lineup for Baxter. Trying to get things going. Aubrey's been a little bit more on point today than she was yesterday against a better team. So it's always nice to see. And if you, I don't know if it's better or not that we get a break in between these two games, depending on how this one goes.
Well, the downside is that you're not as warmed up. But
Right.
the upside is the rest.
Yeah. That's kind of how what happened with Frontenac when we played them in the doubleheader. I felt like Avery Johnson in the circle kind of got worn out because she pitched the entire game. But she's one heck of a player. You'll see her coming up on Girard Sports Live for softball, trying to do promos here.
And you also got to imagine that Avery's going to pitch probably most of these 2 games coming up if they make it for 2 games.
Right. You're hoping not, even though your sister's the coach.
I am hoping not, but
yeah, you've got 2 battles to fight there. You're a Girard
Yeah.
Trojan, but your sister's an assistant Frontenac coach.
she's a traitor. It's all right.
It's all right. Mike Snow, one of the guys from Frontenac Radio, was a Columbus graduate, so he's called a traitor by many people here. But we appreciate him. He does a good service. That one low in the dirt. Even count for Adams.
Evens the count, 2-2.
The problem for Baxter right now is going to be trying to get something on, to be able to put something in play here. And that does it. It's a pop fly. Simpson calling it. And an easy out there for Columbus. That brings about number 2.
It's a high fly ball, center field.
Now, I would say that they're in rough territory, but Columbus had a pretty nice run there with 2 outs
Number 5, Lily Weston.
in the bottom of the second. So I don't know. Maybe it's Baxter's time for a comeback.
It's true. All it takes is either 1 hit or 1 missed call or
Yeah, one missed call. High on the pitch. Ball 1 to Lily Weston. Back at the top of the order for Baxter. Here's the second. And that one pop fly behind us. Dropped her to the left of where we are. Missed the overhead here at the softball field. Not bad weather aside from Monday for these regional games. Yesterday was pretty nice, and today hasn't been much different than yesterday. A 1-2 count now for Weston. And I guess if you're looking to get a tan, probably not. Clouds have hit in the way of that. That one hit foul. Barely touched the third base line before it kind of ricocheted off into the Columbus dugout. So stays alive, 1-2. And that one hit right to shortstop, gobbled up by Lopp. Quick throw to first, and they got her. Got 3 up, 3 down for Baxter, and that's what Columbus wants to see in the defensive side, rallying behind each other. We'll take a quick break. Columbus going to try to add to their 5-0 lead after this.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Welcome back here to Rocket Field. I believe we led off with Addie Saporito last time, didn't we?
Brings up senior catcher
Yeah,
number
I think
7,
you're right,
Addie
yeah.
Saporito.
So we're back to where we started last inning. Maybe not get the ounces quick, but a repeat of last inning would be just fine with me. And,
Saporito
that one unfortunate.
hits it hard right to Sydney Charles.
Sydney Charles with the out there at first, pretty much directly to her. Out number one.
Well, I would say that's what you want to see is the Baxter Lions getting quick outs, but
Yeah, but obviously they got two straight off the mark last time, and Columbus rallied with another 4 runs. And left a couple on. Taryn Billings up to bat now. And a pop fly hit there, gonna be caught by number 20. I think that was Reagan Pitts. Yep.
Down for the second out.
always trust the press box.
Yep.
Now up.
Well,
Left fielder number
I guess
9,
scenario
Maddie
number
Garcia.
2.
Yeah.
Does history repeat itself?
Well, Maddie Garcia let us off last time. Does history repeat itself is right. We'll see. Frontenac been warming up for about 20 minutes already. And that one hit right past, bobbled. Yep, and she dropped it. Well, maybe. Maddie Garcia on first base after a couple of errors there from third and first.
Garcia right back up the middle.
And Coach Roberts
Just beats the throw to first.
trying to make sure history doesn't repeat itself.
So with 2 outs and a runner on first. Stepping to the plate.
And that'll bring up Katie Simpson.
If I'm correct on what happened last inning, I believe it was that play down the foul line that was ended up calling foul, but we all thought it was fair.
Yeah.
I think everyone in the stands thought it was, but maybe besides the Baxter team. And then she ended up getting a hit off that. Hopefully that
Yeah,
doesn't-
you're right. And there's almost an identical hit, and I think history might repeat itself here as Simpson gets to first and Garcia advances to third.
a little
She's
bit of
a little
awkward
bit
slide.
She's a little bit worn out after that.
Right field advances Garcia to third.
I don't know if we're trying to repeat history or not, but so far it's looking like it.
Runners and 2 outs.
Hoping Aubrey Saporito can continue things.
Saporito.
Good thing for Columbus is that even if something happens with Aubrey at bat, you've proven that you've got runners on and Simpson trying to steal second. Plenty of time. I don't know how she's that fast, man. I'm sure there are people faster, but not many that I've seen in Southeast Kansas.
I'd like to point out that Baxter just went for a little trick play on Columbus. They threw that quick one to the shortstop, hoping that the runner on third would take off.
I think Coach Sapp might have told her to hang on. Don't go just yet.
I'd also like to point out, not to jinx her, but if Katie Simpson hits a home run, she will hit the cycle this game.
There you go.
She already has a double, triple, and a single.
I didn't even think about that. That's why you're a stats guy. I take terrible stats. 3-0.
Normally I leave it up to Jess, but
Jess Murphy and Cooper Grant on the call for the baseball game going on Girard Sports Live right now between the Trojans and the Titans. Columbus, last I checked, was up 4-0 as Aubrey takes a walk to first and loads the bases with 2 outs.
Now with bases loaded.
I'll try to find the current score.
Stepping to the plate.
Well, I found a basketball game from last year. We'll see.
That's what I want to watch right now is a basketball game from last year. Well, a prime opportunity for
6-0 now. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2 outs. Columbus on top and it back.
Ooh.
And that one, nice hit by KT, and that's going to bring in Katie Simpson and Maddie Garcia. We are repeating history as we speak.
Wow, hard ground ball. Gets to the right side, scores 2.
And now
that brings up
Gracie Major's turn. Now Gracie's going to homer.
4.
It doesn't really, it's not as cool now that I've like called it every inning that she's going to do it, or every time she's been up at bat.
It's just getting lame now. Come on.
Normally when I call it, it's the first time I say it, but not these past couple of games. That one fouled back. Maybe I'm jinxing her. Maybe I need to say she's going to strike out.
There you go.
But then if she strikes out, then I feel bad.
Hey, if it does end up being Girard versus Columbus, there is no calling of home runs.
Well, I don't know why it hasn't worked so far anyway. That one fouled back. Doesn't hit the awning. Misses it barely.
It's a concession stand, though.
There you go. As long as it doesn't put a hole in it. Because that's technically the storm shelter here if something were to happen.
Oh, great.
That one high, so with an 0-2 count, Gracie finally gets a ball on the board, and Aubrey Saporito steals third, and Baxter trying to say you can't do that. Baxter fans are not happy right now. And that's a high hit by Gracie, unfortunate. And that was caught by 30-something. Kenna Reinhardt, maybe?
I think you're right.
Shortstop, Kenna Reinhardt makes a catch.
Bang.
For the 3rd out.
There we go.
After 3 innings of play.
The Titans leave a few stranded, but do add a couple to the board. 7-0 the score. We'll take a quick break, and we will come back as Lions still trying to get on it after this.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the 4-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Back here to Rocket Field, 7-0. Top of the 4th inning. What are we looking like?
Well, let me get situated here. In the top of the 3rd inning, last inning, and last couple innings, actually, Baxter has gone 3 up, 3 down. Sadly, not what you want as a Baxter fan. Columbus was able to get it going, though, as we said. History repeating itself. Maddie Garcia started it off both times. This time she reached on air as the national anthem plays in the background, and he apologizes to us.
National anthem was not intended to be played.
Yeah, we're all patriotic, though, so it's fine time.
Center fielder, number 20, Reagan Pitts.
Well, that's why I was confused. I was looking at yours, and I saw top 4, and then I looked up there, and I saw 3, and I was wondering what was happening.
It is the top of the fourth, right?
It is the top of the fourth.
Okay. Making sure I'm not stupid or anything. I'm not calling whoever's in the PA booth running it stupid.
Wow.
I'm not
I'm
saying
gonna go
that.
tell them right now. They'll unplug us. They have our plug-in
I'm
up
about
there.
to say, they've got a lot of power right now to end this thing. That's happened before. Not here. 2-1 the count. That's Reagan Pitts up to bat. There we go. They got the message.
They were faithful watchers of Columbus Sports Live and decided to tune in. And
right there. Instead of watching it,
with their own eyes.
Yeah, right in front of them, they're going to decide to just watch it on the stream.
It's because our production quality is top-notch.
100%. That one fouled back behind us, so a full count to Pitts. So I hope that if a Columbus game gets going over on the baseball side, it shouldn't interfere with anything going on the softball side, from what I know today. Fix that problem. That one fouled back as well.
Pitts fouls it off.
At least that's what the man says.
Yeah. Man being B.J. Harris. I trust him.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't done me wrong so far.
Dropped up strike run. Yeah, well.
Yep, there it is.
Made that a lot easier.
I'm surprised she didn't run faster. I'm not sure if the coach is too happy with that.
Fires down to Saporito for the first out.
Saporito to Saporito for out number one. And that will bring up Kenna Reinhardt, who had the last out for Columbus. Speaking of B.J. Harris, owner and operator of the Kansas Shrine Bowl, 50th Kansas Shrine Bowl, presented by Mammoth Sports Construction, will be held Saturday, July 15th, 2023 at 7 o'clock in Hays, Kansas. Make sure to check it out, support great charity and great cause, and watch a great game of football between the east and west sides of high schools in Kansas.
Yeah, go get to support another Trojan, Luke Nigaman, playing in that game.
Or a Titan-landed midget, but, that's just me.
Sorry, who's that? I kid, of course. I know who Landon Midget is.
About to say, I think a lot of people know who Landon Midget is. At least heard the name. But a lot of people know who Luke Nigaman is as well. Ooh. And that was a nice hit. And that will put Reinhardt on first, and she's going to try to get a double out of it. Oh, I thought they got her, but she's safe barely at the plate at second, so gets a double out of it. With Grace Major on the mound now and Saporito at first. I think that's smart to switch around the fourth inning, the halfway point, try to figure out where your your pitchers stand before the big game.
Yeah,
and give them some rest in between.
That's another big thing is the rest part, because if you have the depth to go two pitchers in a game, you might as well.
That's right. Frontenac doesn't have that capability, and Reinhardt, speedy quick, takes off for third.
Well, Frontenac does have two pitchers. I think
Mia Brown sometimes subs
in. That's what I've heard. And she pitched a lot when Avery Johnson was too young to play at the high school level.
Right. Man, that's scary. Avery's what, a sophomore or freshman?
Yes, sophomore.
Yeah, that's not good.
And I believe Coach Rooms likes to just trust in her and let her pitch the whole game.
Well, she does a mighty fine job. She won him a state title last year as well, so I can understand why. 2-1 now the count for Schoen.
Now, before Miss Reinhardt got on base there, Schoen was the only player to have a hit for Baxter, so.
Well, maybe she's going to try to continue the hot streak. Call it a hot streak. It's only one, but for Baxter, that's something better than nothing right now.
Better than nothing right now. And credits to Saporito, pitched a beautiful game before swapped over to first. Three strikeouts for her.
She was a lot more locked in today than what she was yesterday. Did a fine job. And that's a high hit. Katie Simpson going deep for it, but Jalen Rodriguez gets the out. And bring up out number 2. So outfield seems to be communicating, because Jalen Rodriguez, I'm pretty sure, must have called that one because Simpson backed off.
There was no doubt in my mind Simpson could have caught that ball.
Yeah.
She would have had it.
Jalen just wanted the fame.
Exactly. Looks better on the stat sheet.
Exactly. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to say that's a bad thing. (7-0). Baxter trying to get something on here, and that one fouled back by Bailey. Chrissy Bailey up to bat. They do have a runner in scoring position, so they have the potential to take the left side off that 0. But we're hoping that's not the case. That one low. Kind of a fluke pitch by Major. 1-1. Try to find an update here on baseball. See what's going on. 2-1 now the count. On the baseball side, Titans are still up 6-0 with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Chrissy Bailey trying to get that one, and Galen tried to run and tag the base but couldn't get there in time, so Baxter does get on the board.
Bailey, ground to the right side.
And Bailey is safe on first.
Bailey beats it out. That's an RBI single.
They were trying to do what we did the last couple of innings, and with 2 outs, hit something fierce. Start pulling out your big guns. Up to bat. Now is Emma Walker, number 33.
Glad you knew that, don't
we? We have a substitution.
Well, you see, I used to do a lot of stuff with technology and the fair, and she does a lot of stuff for the county fair.
Well, there you go.
Family's pretty known in the fairgrounds.
Up to bat, Emma Walker, number 30. Now that I know who she is. She pension for, is that Chloe?
Yeah, Chloe Turley.
And obviously Chloe coming in after the first base injury up way, way long ago in the first inning.
Yeah.
Seems like forever ago now, but.
I bet to whoever it was, I forgot her name, it doesn't. Should know her name, I said it multiple times.
You thinking of Kennard?
Lily Kennard. I was going to say Weston, but I knew that wasn't it. Oh, and 2 count to Walker. Need to get the out and prevent anything else from going on. Ooh. And there you go, strike 3. Caught her looking. Going to wrap things up for the top of the 4th. Titans going to try to add to their 6-point lead. Baxter gets something on and leaves one stranded. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back with the bottom of the 4th inning after this.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Seven to 1. Titans on top of Baxter here in the regional semifinal from Rocket Field. Bottom of the 4th inning. Titans up to bat. Katie Mooney, will be leading us off. You got 3 Katies on the team. I'm bound to have one error a season.
Am I correct looking at the lineup when I say it's just KT Lomp?
Her real name is Caitlin, but she goes by KT. 2 letters.
That's pretty cool. KT.
A little bit different. It kind of helps distinguish the Katies. And that one hit foul down the third base line. Katie Simpson will go back to her, or Katie Mooney will go back to where she came from.
Well, if you look at it also, they're all spelled different too.
They are.
That is the
Katie
only
Mooney.
distinguishable thing.
Katie Mooney with a Y and Katie Simpson with an IE.
This is how we do it. It's going to be stuck in my head the rest of the day.
Maybe you'll get to sing it if Girard wins the next game. And that's the thing. I would say that Frontenac's probably going to take it, but I got to remember that Girard and Frontenac split.
Yeah.
So Girard can beat Frontenac.
That's right. That's right. We dang well can.
So it's going to be very interesting to see how that game is played up next. Man, that's an unfortunate hit for Mooney. Dropped by the second base. She just, I guess, it went a little bit behind her, so I guess she didn't have the height on it that she thought it did. And that will bring up Jalen Rodriguez, 0-0.
Now batting, senior number 00, second baseman, Jalen Rodriguez.
So it was kind of an unfortunate way to, it looked like an unfortunate hit, but got lucky.
Yeah, if you're Baxter, you cannot make errors like that. You have to
No.
catch that ball, especially when you're scrapping down 6.
Right. High hit by Rodriguez, and I'm not sure who that is looking for the.
Rodriguez.
That was Reagan Pitts, yep, number 20 for the catch.
Number 20, Reagan Pitts.
And that will bring up out number 1. And that will bring up now Addie Saporito, as we do have a pinch runner coming in, Brooklyn Lima, number 34 for Katie Mooney. I went to school with them. I'm glad I know their names, because I'm not good at names at all.
That would have taken me probably 3 minutes to look up.
I'm not good at telling people what my name is, and I'm not good at remembering other people's names.
Up to bat, senior catcher number 7.
I always get made fun of at my house because I never ask last names. I'll come and be like, oh, yeah, I met Josh or something, and then they'll be like, what's the last name? Well, you know. Normal.
I don't know. I just met him. Well, I never ask for names in general. I get told, and then I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Just after a while, someone will say it, and then you'll know it.
Right, there you go. And that one fouled back near the Little League baseball field. 1-1 count. Schoen still on the mound. The last few pitches, it seems she's been a little bit, starting to feel a little exhaustion. Probably not much, though. And unfortunate hit. And Addie is safe. I don't know how she's safe on that one, honestly, but advances the runners. So Rodriguez Lima now on second. And Saporito on first. That'll bring up Harley Long, number 2. Coach Sapp trying to give her some words of advice real quick.
That's a really tough play for a second baseman. I want to give that Baxter player some credit.
Yeah.
You really got to charge that ball, and then when you also have a runner going towards second, it's just kind of a tough play to make. Not a lot of time to do it either with the shortened bases.
Yeah, because the runner can't touch the ball, and you can't touch the runner, and
Harley Long.
It's tough. And bunt there goes foul from Long. Runners go back to where they came from. Give it to Lima on second base. She was mighty quick, already ready to turn the corner to third, or excuse me, home by the time that she got to third. Getting my bases mixed up now. Look at me. And there's a bunt by Long. She's going to try to run it out. Unfortunately, she couldn't. That'll bring up out number 2. That does advance Lima and Saporito. And that will bring us now to the bottom of the lineup with Maddie Garcia.
Left fielder Maddie Garcia.
Bottom of the lineup, but definitely not the worst off today.
No, she's had some pretty good hits and some.
I would say this position right here is where she's been the most clutch. 2 outs.
Right, 2 outs. Runners on. Even without runners on, she's had a hit and been able to start a chain going. Starts off with a fouled strike.
And that's always so good for a team, is when the bottom of your lineup can still get on base and still score runs.
I 100% agree. When you have confidence throughout 100% of the lineup, you start strong and you end strong. 1-1. Honestly, with the way Katie Simpson's hit this last couple of innings, it wouldn't be a bad idea to try to walk this one in, just get a single out of it and load the bases and see what she can do.
No, watch this. Walk, then Katie's going to finish her cycle. I'm calling it right now.
Okay. Won't put any money on it.
Nope, my gambling addiction started right now. That's what that adds for.
It's for Daryl's gambling problem. Fresh out of high school and already got a gambling problem. That one hit foul outside the fence. Had a lot of power.
Two
So,
balls,
an even
2
count.
strikes to Garcia.
Crucial pitch here. That's unfortunate. And looking for the catch. Yeah.
Well, there goes my money.
Reagan Pitts. Proves you have a gambling problem. Reagan Pitts there with the, I think she got the second and the third out, and that will take us to the top of the 5th inning. Titans still up 7-1, leave many stranded. We'll be back after this.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Back here to Rocket Field. What's the recap?
Well, the Baxter Lions got a little bit going, if anything, starting off with Kenna Reinhardt after she hit that double. And then Gracie Major, however, would put an end to some of that momentum with a strikeout, but she would end up being batted in off a single. And that's about all the Baxter Lions have gotten going today. Columbus did not have any more scoring to happen, but they would advance runners around and hopefully continue a little bit of that momentum into this inning for their defense.
Yeah, Columbus has pretty much held Baxter in check this entire game. That was a fluke pitch there from Major.
Got her to swing, though.
Yeah, that's important. So, strike one. A 1-1 now the count for Sydney Charles, I believe. Yep.
Hmm.
2-1.
All right. Well, I guess I can't see the strike zone from here.
3-1 now the count. Baxter still got some time to rally here. Game's definitely not over. That one fouled back off the netting.
I would have had that if it would have went through. I had my hand out and everything. I was ready to go.
It's like one of those moments. It's like, I told you I would have had it.
All the people behind me would have been saved. Would have been a hero.
See, I would have ducked under the table, and the people behind me would have been dead. And there's a full count, and that will walk Charles to first. Coach Sapp hasn't come out of the box yet today so far, so we'll take that as a good sign. I'll bring up Jaylee Baird, number 7. Trying to keep the momentum alive for Baxter. Strike one.
I believe Jaylee's only at bat today was a strikeout, so not to put any mojo on her, but
0-2.
it almost looks to me like she's just a little bit behind Gracie's speed right now.
Yeah, she's struggling to follow it. And that was a good pitch. 0-3 for Baird, and that will bring the first out.
Major gets a strikeout for the first out of the inning.
And that will bring up number 2, Micah Adams. I didn't look at the lineup.
Yep.
Sweet.
Now batting,
got it.
pitcher number 2, Micah Adams.
Glad my memory served me right once.
Am I going to get a story on how you know this one?
From the last time she was at bat.
Oh, just from
Cobbled up by Mooney, throw to first for the out, but advances Charles to second.
Mooney fires it over to Saporito, but advances the runner. So now the runner on second, 2 outs. In steps leadoff batter, number 5, third baseman, Lily
Couldn't have said it better than Coach Crane. Runner on second, 2 outs. That will bring up number 5. Don't tell me. I'm going to look.
Okay, I won't.
Lily Weston. I didn't know that one. I had to look. Ball 1. They'll get gold stars for that name. Strike 1. Oh, high. Weston still strung through it, though. Swung through it, though. There we go. Oh. Okay, ball 2.
Saying it was low.
Strike, the count to Weston.
Sure.
We'll take it.
Works for me.
Not way off balance. And that advances Charles to third. I'm hoping they're not about to average 1 run an inning. At this point, it wouldn't matter, but
It would get this game to drag along a little bit.
yeah. Oh. I like that pitch, too. That's fine. Maybe I'm getting a little biased here towards the latter stretch of this game.
Yeah, that was outside, bad pitch, good look, good eye. But if you start getting too biased, I got to be a Lions fan.
Right, yeah, there you go.
Please don't make me do that.
I'm trying to tag the runner. Nobody advances except for the one at first base. That's Adams. Charles still held up on third. 2 outs.
Chance for Pitts here. She has struck out in her last 2 at-bats. So hopefully she doesn't repeat that for the Lions' sake.
Yeah, I hope she does. That one foul.
Of course.
I like the Titans' motivation to go out there and get it when it's clearly not going to go to the fence.
Yeah.
Go way past it, but you know what? Coaches like to see that.
It's a way to keep your position.
That's a way to make sure you don't run in the following practice.
Retain your position. Hustle.
An 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That one fouled back. So Pitts remains alive.
Fighting, but an 0-2 count.
Yep. Got to stay alive and battle in these crucial moments. And she swung through that one. So Lions leave 2 on. That will do it for the top of the 5th inning. We'll go ahead and head to the bottom of the 5th. Titans trying to add to their 6-run lead. We're back after this.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Nothing better than Alan Jackson on a Wednesday afternoon in May.
Little Chattahoochee.
There you go. I think Coach Crane up in the press box for that one.
This is my karaoke song if I had one.
Is it? I don't think I have a karaoke song. I probably wouldn't want to get up and do karaoke.
Number 17, center fielder, Katie Simpson.
Back to the top of the order.
She's going to finish her cycle here and get the Columbus Titans started. Because what do they need? They need 4 to end it?
Yep.
If she pitches her a strike. Because got to tell you the truth, it might not be a bad idea to walk her. She's dangerous on the base pass, of course, but with how she's been hitting today.
Yeah. We need runs right now. 4 to end it. And bunt goes foul there. See, she's already on base.
Yeah. She was to the base before Saporito even picked up that ball.
Yeah.
Come on, no one wants to see a bunt.
Yeah. Do something impressive.
I can't think of a single person in the crowd that wants to see a bunt.
I do. It'll get her on base most likely.
Boo. I guess you could still score a home run off a bunt.
Well.
Be on error, but.
Yeah. An even count for Katie. Now it's just all about, I mean, your offense has done plenty of work right now. Obviously, they want to go to work again, but it's going to be the Titans' defense that wins them this game from this point.
Go.
Nice hit by Simpson. It was so close. You almost had it. She gets a double out of the deal. Nice slide there in the second for Katie. That's a good way to start.
Off the wall for a double.
Now we'll bring up Aubrey Saporito, number 14.
Aubrey Saporito.
Dang, that was close.
Maybe she'll swap Katie places.
Yeah,
that's my bet.
That's your bet?
Yeah.
You know, Katie's hit that same exact spot every single time.
I know. For the last 3 times she's been at bat, it's been right in between. It's been in, like, right center field.
Pitch came a little early there, I guess.
Yep.
Schoen losing some zip on the fastball now, pitching 5 innings.
Yeah, she's probably starting to get a little worn out. That one hit high on the awning. Oh, just barely missed it. I was waiting for the impact, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, there's a good man over there who had the cap off, ready to catch it. Just out of his reach. Can't sacrifice the lawn chair.
That's right. That one low, ball 1. As Simpson caught trying to steal third. Got caught in the act and had to go back.
Well.
Is that our dugout? That's got to be.
Sounds like a torture room.
That one high. A 2-1 count. Simpson going to go back to where she came from again. I would say with her speed, honestly, just go for it.
Test the catcher. She hasn't thrown anyone out today.
Right. Get her on the highlight reel for KOAM or make her look not impressive. There's a pop fly, and Katie Simpson going to go back to it. And that will get Aubrey out for out number 1.
Flies out to second baseman,
Smart.
Bailey for the first out.
That is the first time she's put the ball in play today.
Now
she's been walked every single time.
Shortstop, Number 18, KT Lopp.
Well, finally she finally gets a hit on them after doing it the easy way.
Yeah.
Dead ball.
Katie Simpson was ready to score.
She's got to take the diagonal way back to second base. KT Lopp with an 0-1. Bottom of the fifth. That one low from Schoen, and finally she gets to third after about 3 or 4 attempts. Finally works out. 1-1 count for KT. Try to get you a quick update here on the baseball side of things as Girard and Columbus. Dang. 8-0. Titans on top in the top of the 7th inning. Hate to burst your bubble.
It's all right. That just means I don't have to go to Girard and watch a game.
Well, you got one coming up next here. Girard Sports Live will have the Girard Frontenac semifinal game, doing all regional coverage here. This didn't happen last year with the Varsity Sports Live Network. We did not do this regional coverage, so props to BJ Harris and Leslie Harris and all of Harris Media Services for getting this thing organized and put together. It's not easy. Keisha puts tight rules on postseason filming, especially when you get to the state tournament level.
Going for a real battle against Keisha when you try and get filming rights out here.
Right. Luckily, we had 2 of our schools have host regional play, so a little bit easier for us, I guess. And I'm pretty sure Frontenac Radio is also going to be here this afternoon to broadcast, or at least commentate their game. And Lopp trying to run it out to first. Oh, yeah. Got her.
No, that was close.
That was pretty close.
RBI for Lopp, but thrown out at first.
Katie Simpson did score.
On a good play from Lily Weston.
That will make it 8-1. So
now 2 outs, stepping in the box. Pitcher,
even though you got the second out, you did bring
4,
somebody in,
Gracie
and
Major.
adding to your score at this point just makes it look a little bit more impressive.
That much easier to win.
Worries the other teams a little bit. That's right. Gracie Major at the plate. Not going to talk about the HR words, not human resources. The other one.
Oh, you're talking about... No, okay.
Well, if you say it, it's different than if I say it.
Right. So when
Strike
I say that it's going to be a 2-2 count, she's going to drive it left field at the girl in the pink chair.
Girl in the pink chair.
Or I guess it looks like a pink chair.
Oh,
She's
I see
wearing
it.
Yeah.
She's wearing a pink shirt, too.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but you're on TV.
There you go. She's going to throw a ball here. Maybe a foul ball or two.
You got a part of that even count right so far. If she throws a ball here, I might start to believe you.
I think making predictions are the only way to really intrigue the audience.
That one fouled back. So she can still have a even count.
Ooh, that almost took out some poor little kid at the concession stand.
Until I hear the screams, I'm not looking back.
Fair enough.
Probably won't look back at all. I don't think I want to see that.
Yeah. It's better to mind my own business there.
There you go. 1-2. Hit right to third, and Gracie will still try to leg it out, but that's a nice play from third to first. That will round out the bottom of the 5th inning.
Well, I'm done making predictions.
Daryl's going to take care of his finances, and we'll take a quick break. We're back with Baxter up at bat after this.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the 4-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits.
Welcome back to the top of the 6th inning. Went from Allen Jackson to Brooks and Dunn.
Used to be my favorite song as a kid.
Dancing like it's prom.
I got a strong connection to country. My dad plays that quite a bit.
Oh, my dad does too. Don't worry about it. My dad is quite the country fan. That's okay.
No, yeah, no problem.
Nothing wrong with country.
Absolutely nothing.
Especially when you live in southeast Kansas.
Yeah.
Kenna Reinhardt at the plate for Baxter with an 0-1 count. Gracie still at the plate for Columbus. They've traded her and Aubrey out pretty much all season. It was a doubleheader. One pitched one game, and then the other would pitch the second game. But now, since there's no doubleheader, hopefully there is tonight for Columbus. It'll just be a different team. Backs out of the way of that one. 1-2. Now the count. Well, the ref got excited about that strike. That's probably the loudest I've heard him yell today. Brings up out number 1.
Now up, pitcher number 15.
Now we'll bring up Emily Schoen.
Did you just draw KS in the sand?
Maybe it was ES.
No, I think.
For Emily Schoen. I don't know.
I swear that's a K.
And Rodriguez will get the second out.
Flies out to Rodriguez for out number 2.
If that's an E, then I didn't learn my alphabet.
I don't know. I just figured that there's a straight line and then some other lines connected. I figured maybe that it might be an E because of her name, her initials.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she's...
Yeah, I guess there's probably a story behind it.
Maybe she's bored. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a little kid picking flowers in the outfield.
Like
strike one.
You ever seen Benchwarmers? The movie Benchwarmers?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dang.
I've heard of it.
That's a good one. Outfielders out there playing with bugs and stuff while they're playing the game.
That was me when I was about 3 years old during soccer games.
Not a big soccer guy?
No.
No?
No. And that one, fair play down the third base line. That was a nice hit from Chrissy Bailey. That's one of those ones that just kind of rode the third base line into the outfield.
Right over third base.
You're hoping it goes foul, but it never does.
Yeah, no, it pretty much stayed on the same trajectory.
Ordered regional softball shirts. They are in the concession stand.
I didn't order one.
Ordered a regional softball T-shirt.
Coach Sapp said I'd get one for free, but I don't know if I actually did. I didn't get confirmation on that.
I'm going to be real heartbroken if I don't get my free regional softball T-shirt.
Well, why would you get one? You're not from Columbus.
I know.
So
I'm going to be heartbroken.
Unless you were just trying to impersonate me then. In which case, I won't be heartbroken, but...
Yeah, you know.
A free T-shirt is a free T-shirt.
That is true. Nice little workout shirt or something.
There you go. That is Chloe Turley at the plate, I believe, with an 0-1 count.
Not jinx Miss Turley, but she has struck out in her last 2 at-bats.
Well,
like I said, not to jinx her.
0-2.
Whatever she does is under her own willpower now.
Fair enough. And that one gobbled up by Rodriguez, and she bobbled it, unfortunately. So Turley will get on first base with Bailey advancing to second.
Turley. Grounder to the right side. Rodriguez tries to make a play, but Turley beats it out.
Well, the Columbus boys won 8-1. over the Girard Trojans in their regional semifinal. They will take on most likely Frontenac
Sydney Charles.
in the championship game, but I don't think that game's yet to be played between Frontenac and I believe Galena.
Did Galena really move on?
I believe so. I'll go ahead and pull up the
bracket. The almighty bracket.
Yeah, I've got the girls one on as a scene on here, but not the boys. I looked up Keisha boys bracket as if that was going to tell me anything. And there was a nice throw from, I think, third to first, but Charles is up on first base. So loads the bases. Baxter has some potential here with 2 outs.
Charles gets on to load the bases. Now
All right, let's see.
Loaded, 2 outs.
Let's see. Girard High School. It will be Frontenac and Galena coming up next, hopefully on Galena Sports Live. Galena beat Caney 12-4 yesterday.
That's who they played.
Yeah.
I don't even remember who my own team played. I was thinking Girard played Galena. That's why I didn't know.
Girard played Riverton. Won 11-2.
That explains it.
And that one, whoa, way foul there. That was a missile. 1-2.
Into the playground, some little girl ended up with it.
I hope it didn't make contact.
I think she caught it. No, I'm kidding.
I was getting ready to say, are you crazy?
Oh.
And strike 3. That was a tough inning for Gracie, but she battled through it. Baxter leaves 3 stranded. Nobody in. I'll wrap things up here for the the top of the 6th inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Columbus trying to finish this one off. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back after this.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Let's let everybody watch that for a minute. Cotton Eye Joe is I guess our theme song now.
Sorry. I don't know what you said before that because I didn't have the headset on.
I said I'll just let everybody watch this for a second.
Well, even the girl with the knee injury is getting down to it.
Yeah, Tori.
That's how you know it's a good song.
Okay, enough of that.
Thank you. If I could, I'd mute my mic so I didn't have to hear this song.
I don't like it either.
This is one of those where it makes half the crowd walk out at the homecoming dance.
Make me walk out of prom if I.
But of course,
it was played.
I go to Girard High School, so it's played.
Well, you're here in Columbus, and it's also played, so can't talk smack there.
Southeast Kansas.
Sophomore third baseman number 24, Katie Mooney.
Ain't nothing better. All right, 3 runs, get us out of here.
That's right.
That's a good start.
Nice hit by Mooney. Goes past second base. She'll end up on first. Like you said, good start. A few more of those, and we can get in some runs here. I'll bring up 00 Jalen Rodriguez.
Senior second baseman, number 00 Jalen Rodriguez.
That one fouled back. Power
Playground
on that swing. Yep, playground again. We're going to make a playground counter on the top of the screen.
Yeah, you need a tallier out there.
Those are the stats I'll take.
Yeah, I should start writing those. I'm going to make a section next time on a little notepad for playground balls. And
there's a nice hit by Jalen. That'll get Mooney to third and Jalen on first. So advances the runner.
Rodriguez drives it to center.
Kind of in the same place where Mooney's ball landed.
Now up, senior catcher number 7.
That will bring up Addie Saporito. So you got some potential here. 2 on, no out. That one low, ball 1. Now's the time to walk somebody.
No.
No?
No.
I would say.
No, I'm calling it. No walks.
Oh, okay.
Somehow, this is my prediction for the future. Here we go once again. Somehow it's going to get up to Katie Simpson. She's going to get a home run in the game.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know how it'll happen.
I don't know if I trust you right now as far as your record goes for predictions.
Let's see. Addie Saporito's. Okay, so let's say she hits a single. That
Sure.
scores 2 runs.
Okay, following you.
Then you need 1 run. All right, so then it's walk Taryn, walk Maddie. Oh, okay, well, never mind.
I was hoping the sun, now that it's kind of popped out, would play in effect, but no. Bring up out number 1 off the pop fly catch from Schoen.
Or sorry, this is
Long.
Harley?
Harley Long, yep.
Haha, I'm learning the names.
There you go.
Number 2, Harley Long.
Took me 3 at-bats. And a game yesterday.
Well, I don't think she played yesterday. Maybe she did, I don't remember.
Is she their flex?
Yes.
Ah.
And that one gobbled up by third base, thrown to first for the out. Runner's going to go back to where they came from. Smart move.
All right, here you go.
Well,
here you go.
Now it lands in the hands of Maddie Garcia. Here's the thing, though. Maddie Garcia could
Listen,
load
2
the
outs.
bases.
She's been clutch, 2 outs this entire day.
That's true.
Junior number 9, Maddie Garcia.
Because I don't think she scores on this play, but I definitely think Katie Simpson hits a home run.
She can load the bases. Maddie Garcia can. Katie Simpson comes up to bat. Grand slams. The game's over.
There you go.
Well, Katie Mooney will get there, and Jalen Rodriguez will too.
I said 2 runs at score.
There you go.
Runner on first.
Now she homers. I got you.
Everybody listening right now. Katie Simpson's going to hit a home run. If she doesn't, no, actually, I'm not going to make bets. That'll be the start of my gambling problem.
Then we'll have to run the Southeast Kansas Gambling Addiction Hotline ad several times.
Not that one.
I think you'll have to run it on Gerard, too. I'll make you run it.
Not her pitch.
Good news is I get to click all the Gerard commercials I've been anticipating to hear next game. I'm so excited. Like Scott and Company.
Yeah.
Lehman Realty.
That's a good one.
Gerard Medical. Well, I ran that one.
Yeah, but it's Gerard National Bank. Come on.
Well, it'll still get ran on Gerard Stream. They won't get to hear about Mercy of Columbus or Vital Signs, but that's all right.
Oh, dang.
You guys have plenty of commercials. Gerard Sports Live was the initial Sports Live channel.
Yeah. Shout out to all of our sponsors for Gerard Sports Live. You guys are awesome.
And Columbus Sports Live, too. Hoping to add to that next year. And there's a nice hit by Simpson. That will advance Garcia to third, and Simpson will get a single out of it. See, now the weather's looking nice. This field looks a lot nicer when the sun's out.
I don't know.
I
Still looks like dirt to me.
Okay. Well, the rich alumni from Columbus haven't stepped in yet.
Brings up senior first baseman.
Whoa.
I was waiting for that.
Took me a second, honestly. I was trying to listen to what the P.O. box was saying.
The P.O. box?
Yep.
That's where I get my mail.
Mm-hmm. The post office box.
It's all right. Advances the runner, second and third. And hit by Aubrey, but it is caught in center field for the third out. The Titans do add a couple more in there, 3 more, I believe, to be exact. That will wrap, or 2 more. Yeah. 10-1. That will wrap things up here from the bottom of the 6th. 1 more at bat for Baxter, and this thing's hopefully over. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with the end of this one after this.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
10-1, top of the 7th inning. One more at bat for Baxter regarding they don't score 9 runs.
Watch, it'll go to overtime now.
Don't say that.
I did not expect this game to go to 7
Yeah,
innings, to tell you the truth.
If you want to do play-by-play, you don't want this game to go in overtime.
Number 2, Micah Adams.
I'm staying sitting for this one.
Because you'll be here for a while if this game goes in overtime then.
Yeah, because I can almost guarantee the Jarrett's Frontenac game's going to go 7 innings. Those guys played each other real close all year.
Well, maybe it's the time they go in overtime now. At the regional tournament, that's where things get intense.
Nah.
That is Micah Adams at the plate with a 2-0 count. No need to put the pressure on Gracie just to finish things off here.
Well, she's got 5 strikeouts already, so
yeah.
Unofficial stats, of course.
No. I trust you. And that one foul behind the catcher. 3-0.
I don't think I've missed one. I mean, just write down K every time strikeout happens.
Strike one. Gracie battles back after a 3-0. It's definitely not what you want to see when you're about to win the game as a 4-0 count to start you off. If you're Columbus, of course. And that will walk Adams. The first.
Now up top of the order, third baseman, number 5, Lily Weston.
Lily Weston. Still got to keep the lineup photo in front of me. Strike one. Not going to lie, I'm kind of rooting for Girard in the next game. They're the underdog. I think it'd be nice for the underdog to win. And diving catch goes foul.
Really?
Foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 the count.
Well, I guess it's a makeup for that foul call earlier. Huh. Not to be a Baxter fan or anything. I thought that hit the line. I don't know.
I'm just hoping in this game. Pop fly catch. KT Lopp looking for it. Grabs it for the second out. Or first out, excuse me.
Shallow left. Drives Lopp back. Lopp makes the catch for the first out.
2 more of those, and this game will be over.
Reagan Pitts.
Been a slow day for Reagan. 3 strikeouts.
Darn.
All the Columbus fans are rooting for another one.
Can you blame them?
Nope. No, I cannot.
I'll say, it's going to be interesting to see what happens if the Columbus fans clear out or not for the Girard Frontenac game. Because I know our team's probably going to pile up exactly where the Frontenac team was. Take a little notes. Do your homework. And all Aubrey has to do is touch the base. That does advance Adams to second, though.
First baseman, Saporito. Now 2 outs, runner on
so
second.
2 outs, 1 on.
Shortstop,
Kenna Reinhardt at the plate.
Well, like vultures to the rodent. Girard and Frontenac players starting to surround the dugouts.
Yeah, they're ready.
Ready for this one.
They figure this game's over. And that might do it. Looking for the catch. Uh-oh. And Harley Long will end the game. Columbus advances to the championship finally off of a much better game. Baxter won last year 4-3. This year Columbus wins 10-1. So I'm kind of liking the way we look. I'm not going to lie. We'll take a quick break and we will come back with a brief post-game show before we start the Girard Frontenac game on Girard Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back here to Rocket Field. As you can see, the field crew, Corey Tedlock, Chad Saporito, Rodriguez in there as well, making the field look pretty for the next game between Girard and Frontenac. A Trojan right beside me had to root for the Titans for this game. How do you think things went?
For the Titans, very well. For the Baxter Lions, not so well. It was a pretty slow day for the Lions. I mean, when you have Columbus Titans throwing 8 strikeouts throughout the game, Aubrey Saporito and Gracie Major with 5, and then Aubrey with 3. I mean, it's just not going to be a very good day. They just weren't putting the ball in play a lot, and hardly any walks let up. I'm counting only 2 on my stat sheet here. And then obviously on the Columbus side of hitting the ball for offense, Katie Simpson had an incredible game, almost hit for the cycle, had a double, triple, 2 singles, and then another double. And then Aubrey Saporito also got on base almost every single time and couldn't quite get the run rule there in that 6th inning, although it was close. And I tried to call it, but it didn't quite happen. But Columbus definitely had a very convincing victory and against an opponent that they should have beat, seeding-wise. So it was good for them to come in here and take care of business, so to speak.
Most definitely. I agree with the fact that we should have beat them. Should have beat them last year, too, but that's beside the point. We're getting things underway here for Frontenac and Girard. Columbus beats Baxter 10-1 here in 7 innings. Almost had a 10-run rule, but that's all right. We don't necessarily need one here in the regional semifinals. We'll see how these two teams look. Daryl McLeod will be on the call for the next game. Girard Sports Live, tune in there as we will have Girard and Frontenac. We'll go ahead and end things from here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for the championship between Girard. In fact, real quick, as now we've got some audio going on there. But the regional girls softball bracket, as you can see, it will be, this was not updated until it was, I made this before it was announced Columbus won against Riverton. So it will be Columbus taking on the winner of Girard and Frontenac. Coming up 25 minutes after the current game that is getting ready to happen gets done. We will have that game for you either on Columbus Sports Live or Girard Sports Live, depending on who wins this next game. Root for Girard. Not saying that because you're right next to me or anything, but
yeah, go Girard. Go
yeah.
Trojans.
Root for Girard. We'll go ahead and get out of here. Thanks, everybody, for watching from Rocket Field. We'll be back later on tonight for the championship game. Until then, tune in to Girard Sports Live. Thank you, and good night.
Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by